A vector layer is a special layer where the data does not degrade even with the repeated scaling. This face on the left side is drawn on a raster, in other words, normal layer, and it will degrade with each scaling. Here we have enlarged the eyes of this face, and as you can see, the lines have been degraded. Meanwhile, this face on the right side is drawn on a vector layer, and it will not degrade even with the repeated scaling. Here we have enlarged the eyes of this face, and as you can see, this time the lines have not been degraded. There is no visual difference between lines drawn on vector layers and raster layers. The difference is in the way each layer records the drawn lines. Raster layers are composed of small squares called pixels. One advantage of raster layers is that there are no limitations on functionality. You can easily perform all the necessary steps for drawing a picture, such as line drawing, coloring, and processing. However, the biggest weakness is that when you enlarge, reduce, or transform, the lines degrade. On the other hand, the vector layer is drawn with coordinates of points called passing points and lines connecting the points called paths. The information of the lines is recorded by these passing points and paths, allowing the lines to remain clean even when zooming in or out. Additionally, lines drawn on vector layers can be modified later to change the type of pen, thickness, and color of the line. This is also considered a benefit of using vector layers. However, the drawback is that some functions such as fill tool, fingertip tool, and blur tool are not available. Taking this information into consideration, vector layers are proficient in drawing lines, while raster layers excel in other general tasks such as coloring and processing. For using vector layers, we should first open Layer window, and then select Add a Special Layer button. And next we tap on Add Vector Layer. Now our vector layer is added in the layer window. A vector layer is differentiated from a normal layer by this watermark in the left bottom of layer thumbnail. All lines drawn on the vector layer will be displayed as vector lines. In addition to this method, a vector layer can be added by using the vector dip pen and vector fill tip pen. Now I select one of these brushes and draw on the canvas. You will see that if I open Layer window, my line is drawn on a newly added vector layer. I have drawn this face in a vector layer. So now let's see the vector command menu of the lines drawn in this face. First, we should select vector from the tool selection window. The vector command menu appears when you select a vector line and tap on the three dots icon. This window is the vector command menu. Edit vertices switches to vertices editing mode. Bring to front moves the selected shape to the front. Send to back moves the selected shape to the back. Reorder shapes allows you to edit the skating order of the shapes freely. Flip horizontal flips the selected shape horizontally. Flip vertical flips the selected shape vertically. Deselect shapes deselects all the selected shapes. And delete shapes deletes all the selected shapes. Let's open the stabilizer window. In the case of straight lines, rectangles, and regular polygon shapes, a new option will be added to the vector command menu. So let's add these three shapes and see the new option. Now let's select vector in the tool selection window. If we tap on any of these shapes, that shape will be selected. Next, let's tap on the three dots icon. The new option that is displayed in the vector command menu is convert to polyline option. By converting a shape to polyline, we can edit its vertices. Now let's open the stabilizer window again. In the case of circle or ellipse shape as well, a new option will be displayed in the vector command menu. So let's add these shapes and see the new option. Again, let's select vector in the tool selection window. And next, let's select the shape we want and tap on the three dots icon. The new option that is displayed in the vector command menu is convert to curve. By converting a shape to curve, we can edit its vertices. In the case of a looped shape, the other option that will be displayed in the vector command menu is the break loop option. By selecting it, we can break the loop of the shape. And in the case of a shape after breaking the loop, the make loop option will be displayed in the vector command menu. By selecting it, we can make the shape looped again. And if we try this straight line, we see that we don't have the loop option anymore. A looped shape refers to these following shapes. 1. Rectangular and polygon shapes drawn with the drawing tool and converted to polylines. 2. Circle and ellipse shapes drawn with the drawing tool and converted to curves. And 3. Loops created with the drawing tool's Bezier curve or polyline. We will talk about vector layers some more in the next part. So that's it for today's tutorial. Hope you enjoyed and understood it. If you have any question or suggestion, please comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next part of this tutorial.